Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today is Friday Reads. So every Friday, if you're new here, I talk about what I am currently reading, what I have read, and what I hope to read. I have a lot of fun doing this. I have a lot of fun watching these. But at the top of the video, before we go into the books, I just wanted to shout out my sibling. They are creating these stickers just to basically bring awareness to mental health, specifically depression. And I believe the holographic sticker you see here will be $5, and the more like grungy sticker will be $4. And 20% of the profits, so money that they make outside of how much it takes to, produce and ship out, will be going to the Trevor Project. And so that's just a thing that I really love that they're doing. So I will have all of that information down in the description. Go check it out. I know for me, February is a huge, horrible mental health month. Like, it's just a lot. I think for me, it's seasonal depression. Doesn't help that, you can't do the things that are most comforting. Like, goodness, do I want to go see a movie? Oh, I miss movies. But I just wanted to shout that out here at the top of the video. Go check it out. And now into the books. What did I finish? Well, first up, speaking of winter and seasonal depression, but this is not depressing. Well, I mean, no more so than a lot of the books that I read. But Winter of the Witch, I finished this third book in the Winternight trilogy. This is a reread for me. I read the whole series starting in December as a reread, and I love it so much. Really solidifies Vazia as one of my favorite characters in fantasy. She's just so well balanced and grounded, and her decisions make sense, and she's her own person. She has her own struggles. She's pulled in so many directions by love and family and her own self, and you really see a lot of that conflict in this book. I feel like in the first two books you're mostly watching Vazia have to deal with her environment, but in this one she also has this conflict with herself, and it's really good. I'm gonna film a video, like a should you read the Winternight trilogy, which short answer, yes. But you know what I mean, try to point out the things that I love about the series and things that, work for me, and then you can infer if that would work for you or not. Because I know series are huge commitments, but all of these are about this long. So it's only like 900 pages total, which I feel like is really good bang for your buck in terms of pages and story and the quality of it all. I also read The Conductors. This was another arc. I'm going to have a review for this, probably going up on its release date, which is March 2nd. So I'll be brief here because I'll have a lot of my thoughts there if you're interested. But this is definitely if you like your murder mysteries to have a fantasy setting, and if you are okay with it being kind of like Monster of the Week, kind of similar to your I don't know, TV dramas. For me, this reminded me a lot watching an episode of Bones or something like that. If you like that type of plot in your story and you want a really cool late 1800s America setting in Philadelphia, it's really good representation. I thought it was just fun to read. It wasn't blowing my mind, but also I couldn't put it down. So it was a good time. It was definitely a quality read. We are racing against the sun. You can see the sun glare trying to get to my bookshelves. Now, what am I still in the middle of? I am making so much progress on Fires of Heaven. We are so close. So let's see, I'm on page almost 700, and it's a million page long book. No, 900. So I don't have much left. I don't have many new thoughts, so I will point to the previous Friday reads, and I'll of course talk about it in the wrap up because I do foresee this being in my February wrap up next week. And guys, I started Prey of Gods on Monday, and I'm buddy reading this with Laura from A Book Circus, who is wonderful, and you should check out their channel. This was basically when I had a video way in the summer that I'll link in the cards. I was talking about subgenres of fantasy and how I need more future fantasy in my life. I never get to read that because I feel like the minute you go into the future, it becomes science fiction, which this has a lot of sci-fi elements. There's artificial intelligence and robots, and it's a future setting, so there's future technology, but there are gods and there's magic, and it's great. This is so weird. I'm having a great time. I'm this far. It's crazy weird. Whenever both Laura and I pick it up, we're I don't really know what's happening, but I'm having a fantastic time. It is so fun. Okay, so I'm really excited. I foresee myself finishing this and wanting to get a review out because I know people talk about Escaping Exodus by Nikki Drayden, but I don't hear anyone talking about The Prey of Gods. And also the title makes so much more sense to me now. I didn't really look into much about this book, but the minute I was in it, I was just oh my goodness. So this has been a really fun joy. I'm probably gonna finish it probably before Friday. Like, by the time you're seeing this video, I've probably finished it, because full disclosure, I film these on Wednesdays, because I'm just eating it up. It's such a consumable, engaging read for me. Now, books that I probably will be reading throughout the weekend, because I don't see myself finishing it by the time you're seeing this video, we've got Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. This is my very beat up mass market paperback copy. I guess I have nicer copies I could show you guys, so like Mistborn. Fun fact, this book, pretty sure was purchased in like 2006. It's a very old book. It was my stepdad's. So I'm reading this because I was in a World Hoppers video gushing about the Final Empire, or Mistborn, whatever you call it. I'll link that down below because Alan is in that video, and if you don't watch The Library of Alexandria, you're missing out. He's hysterical. But talking about it and how they're reading Hero of Ages soon and Well of Ascension, I'm like, I miss this book. I miss it so much. It's been like 5 years since I've read it. I'm not that far into it, but I'm already like, I'm home. I'm so happy like that I'm back. There's just, I don't know, like, it's just that cozy feeling of like, oh yeah, this writing style that completely clicks with my brain, and it's like so cozy, like meeting Vin for the first time. I guess if you've never read Mistborn, I don't really know how to sell this. I mean, most people sell it like as a heisty book, and that's kind of true. It's very Ocean's 11 for a bit in here. It's very like Ocean's 11, and you got your classic street urchin kind of gets magical powers trope sort of thing. I feel like that's done a lot in Vin, although I really like Vin. I feel like a lot of characters try to be Vin, and no one's really succeeded at being Vin for me. She's pretty great. You've got the mentor in Kelsier, and Kelsier is a pretty great mentor. And then I feel like what everyone talks about with Mistborn is the magic. It's a metal-based magic system, and it's cool. I'll probably do a science behind the magic on it, because it's definitely got some good, like, magnetism references I can use. Although there's one that I want to do for his Dark Materials, because I've been watching that show, which I guess I'll just put that in here right now. Currently watching season 2 of his Dark Materials, which if you don't know, I love that trilogy so much. And I was so worried because there's a character connection that has to be done right starting in book 2. It has to, or else it's over. I would have hated the show. And I'm digging it. It's great. It's great. And I won't say more because like that's second book stuff. I think first season works about as well as the first book does for me, which is to say that it's fine. It's not my favorite thing. I feel like the first book is the most middle grade part, and that's okay. But it's like, I'm here for the really cool like magic stuff that happens in the other 2 books, and for the character relationship that's introduced in the second book is like my thing. So that might be the next science behind the magic, but this is not me here planning out my life. So probably going to try and finish this weekend. It's actually not that long, especially with a reread and especially with Sanderson's writing and things like that. But I'm also going to be finishing Remote Control by Nidia Corfor. I've only read the first chapter, but then I got consumed by The Prey of Gods and there was nothing I could do. But the first chapter was super interesting. This is the first Nidia Corfor book that's like hooked me right from the beginning, and I'm just really interested. I didn't look up a synopsis or anything. This is a novella, so I'm like, it's like 100-some pages. I don't need to be told. I just know it's science fiction. I know it's Nidia Corfor. I do know that I watched a review from Thistle and Verse, and they were saying that it's kind of good to go in knowing very little, so I'm leaning into that. And yeah, those are the things I'm reading, and I'm having a great time. This is a really good end of the month. Like, oh, it's a really good end of the month. Like, I'm so torn because I'm really loving reading both of these. I'm really intrigued by Remote Control, and I don't know what to do. So sometimes I almost get paralyzed by decisions. And it's rough. But yeah, what are you reading this weekend? Anything good? For me, I'm just going to try and finish off all the things. This is an audiobook, so I'm pretty sure I can finish it, and I better because the audiobook is due back on Saturday. And I've been really enjoying doing the audiobook experience for this one. All right, so that's this video. Reminder that there is a public Discord and that there is a March readathon happening on this channel. It's for the bracket, it's the Battle of the Books bracket tournament. It is a mouthful. It really is. And I have brackets for that. I'll have the Google Drive down below, and you can post it on social media and use the hashtag, or you can post it in my Discord, or you can do both. Or if you make a video, please tell me so I can go watch it. And yeah, I think that is all the stuff that I want to say. Don't forget to check out my siblings' store for art stuff, because the donations go to a good cause. And yeah, if you want to leave an emoji, ooh. Oh, man, I feel like I make you guys put robots in everything, so not robots. Well, this takes place in South Africa, which is also a really cool thing because I love South Africa. It's a very cool country. But so there's probably a South African flag in the emojis, so find me that. And if you don't know the South African flag, use Google, figure it out, put it in the description down below. And otherwise, that's it for this video because the sun, it's invading, it's coming. You can actually see it like right here. Oh my. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.